Good afternoon, Fit Buddy for Life team. It's January 6th and I'm back. The last couple of months have been pretty trying for me. I've had some issues, some health issues. Some of you are not aware, on November 7th, my actual birthday, I was hospitalized for 2.5 days. I thought I was actually having a massive heart attack. I went into atrial fibrillation where my heart rate went to from anywhere from 180 to 190 for over 7.5 to 8 hours. And I was hospitalized, as I mentioned. They did several injections to make sure that I didn't clot. It's a life-changing diagnosis in the sense that this will stay with me forever. We don't know the cause. We don't know what happened or what triggered it. But I've had maybe 2 instances where something similar happened since then. And so now I'm on blood thinner, or I had to actually beg to stay on aspirin versus some of the types of drugs out there that cause several different side effects. Also, now I'm 5 times likely to have a stroke over the average person, 5 times. So I had some news out there that's not very appealing. And not only that, as you all are aware, I lost my grandmother, so the last couple of weeks have been pretty challenging. However, life happens. And with life taking over, we all, as I mentioned, come up with a lot of excuses why we can't do something. We buried my grandmother yesterday, and here I am today to make sure that we're gonna go forward, because I have to get myself right, for one, as far as my resolution, to remove and reduce stress. I have to reduce stress. I think a lot of that contributed to my situation. I'm not 100% sure. However, that's what one change I'm going to make in this new year. Secondly, as far as cardio, I have to make sure that my cardio is on point to make sure my heart stays strong. Not only that, I want to make sure that I'm just cardiovascular in shape, because the thing about it is, if I wasn't in shape, I probably wouldn't have been able to sustain 180 to 190 beats over 7.5 to 8 hours. And so the doctor did tell me that he's glad that I worked out, that I was someone who did work out and took care of themselves. And that made my situation much better. Goals, so I mentioned stress, cardio prescription, I'm gonna do a lot more cardio. Definitely gonna even increase or improve the way I eat to make sure that I'm staying on my game. We have issues, we have things that are out of our control. But the thing is to make sure that you incorporate health and fitness in your 2015. I'm going to be coming at you on Facebook to identify your goals. I want you to list your goals. I am going to call you out. I'm going to actually single you out to see what your goals are, and I want you to identify them, because if you write them down, maybe you'll own them. Secondly, I want you to take a video of yourself to say how you plan to obtain those goals. And also I want you to note that on your Facebook post. What are your goals? How do you plan to achieve those goals? And then we as a Facebook community are going to actually hold you accountable. Okay, so that's the thing about it is, I want realistic goals. Don't set don't make them too challenging, but also don't make them too easy. You want to push yourself this year, and while we're all in the mode, and while you have the support, make sure that you set goals that are pretty moderate, not necessarily aggressive or too far aggressive, but just moderate. Okay. I'll kind of look at it and see what we can do. If I think you can do more or less, and we'll negotiate somewhat. Okay. Other than that, I want to have a great 2015. Things happen. I think Josh mentioned in a post earlier that he fell off his horse. Let's get back on. Let's ride. That's what we're going to do this year, despite the challenges, despite adversity, the trials and tribulations. That's life. It's going to happen. You got to stay strong, stay vigilant, and move forward. Make sure you stay in tune and stay in touch. 2015, keep those posts coming. Have a great year. We're going to do that.